Chelsea is having a trophy in Champions League courtesy of Havertz.
My friend, it's because of tender leg. That's why I'm telling you it was Havertz have tender leg. Such that he can get a ball maybe mistakenly and he scores.
Hello, mambo wasi, karibu sana kwenye Football Fans Clan show ikiwa ni the weekend countdown. Hey, we are back after the FIFA break for international matches, international friendlies. We are back for club football. So, hii ni show yako, the weekend countdown kama kawaida inakuja kwako kila weekend ikikaribia. So this week we are back for the English Premier League action. Na there's some few good matches coming on. United Brighton, Arsenal Everton, Chelsea Bournemouth, Man City West Ham, Newcastle Brentford, isn't it? So guys, there's a lot to talk about. My name is always Ronald Zola. You are always host. Kwa meza yangu leo nimepatana na clansmen wawili. Moja akiwa
chairman mwenyewe. Poken.
Mr. Poken. Alafu
Enock mkoma. Mambo yangu kawaida.
Mambo yako kawaida. Wewe sio deputy chairman.
Chairman ni mmoja Kenya kwa.
Mimi sina cheo. Sina nini.
Wewe ni raia wa kawaida.
Mimi ni raia wa kawaida. Arsenal. Mambo unaelewa.
So mazee, karibu sana kwenye show. Najua mmenibebea mazito kuhusu hii weekend ambayo inakama. So guys, kama wewe ni fan wetu, umekuwa ukitufuatilia, make sure unaendelea kulike, unaendelea kushare hii content. Na tena kiwa ni mara yako kwa kwanza unaangalia Football Fans Clan mazee, na kuaje usitoke kabla hujafinya hiyo kidude hapo chini ya subscribe, isn't it? Mazee, usikose kusubscribe, usikose kulike, usikose kushare. Kawaida tupate pia kwa Facebook pale ukitaka kuwasiliana nasi, Football Fans Clan Facebook, Football Fans Clan pale TikTok na hapa YouTube pia. So guys, nataka tuanze na mechi ambayo ni kubwa on Saturday. Manchester United Brighton. United inarudi kucheza baada ya kufanywa madharau kidogo na Arsenal. Kapigwa pale Emirates. They are back facing Brighton, another tough side for Manchester United. Last season walitoa ndani home and away.
Wezi sema you can't say like kwa kufanywa madharau. Then the next statement you need to correct ni kusema mechi kubwa kati ya Manchester United na Brighton. It's no longer a big match. Manchester is just Manchester. There is only one Manchester, which is Manchester City. There is only one Arsenal, which is Arsenal, which we all know. So
there's also only one Chelsea.
We will come to that maybe. But
that's correction. That's according to you. Just put it the way you are.
I want to put it correctly and in the right way. Manchester is just a club like any other club. It's in the level and the league of Brighton. So it's not even a big match. If we are talking of big teams, maybe we should talk about Brighton being a better side than Manchester United, because you look at the two sides, I think Brighton are higher placed, are better. You look at how they are playing and everything they are doing there, it's far much better than Manchester United.
Yes.
Now, you know, Manchester is no longer a club. We now know Manchester as a statement club. They are giving statements after statement, statement after statement. So I don't know which next statement is coming, but we can only wait.
Naona umeanza na violence kwa Manchester United, lakini sawa tu. Mr. Juma, Mr. Poken, I mean. What's your take kwa hii weekend ambao?
Okay, my friend. Hakuna haja tuseme uongo ama tujaribu kupretend. Manchester is a big team. Let us look at it from that perspective. Manchester is a big team. But the only mistake in Manchester wanafanya saa hii ni ile, it's like they are not accepting themselves. No. They are bringing in a lot of things such that yani tusanyasieleweki. Lakini Manchester for a beginning, maybe mimi nikaanza kuongea, Manchester is a very big team. Okay. When it comes to Brighton, now it's a long story. Because you see, now Brighton is flying already, and Manchester is something like they are struggling. And again, they are struggling, and their players are not determined. Kwa sababu Manchester ingekuwa na struggle na players also wangekuwa wako determined, haingekuwa vile tunasikia sasa hivi. Unaona? At least tungekuwa tunaona ile uwezekano fulani wa Manchester kuonekana like Manchester ya those days. So you see kama sasa hizi Chelsea is tuko number because Chelsea is tuko number 12. And I was very much surprised after last weekend kwenda kuangalia who is nani mwenye nyuma yake, napata ni Manchester niko number 11, ya Chelsea iko number 12. Sasa Manchester, the whole of Manchester, na hiyo jina yao mzuri. Unajua Manchester wanananga jina yao mzuri kwa sababu wanasemanga hao ni Manchester. Manchester City kiwini kikombe pia hao wanaingilia, wanapatikana wako ndani Manchester, wako number 11, Chelsea iko number 12. So kuna possibility after this weekend Manchester watapatikana number 15. But siwezi nikasema at maybe ni timu ndogo, ni timu kubwa yes, but to compare na Brighton vile wanacheza sasa hii is a very big challenge. Kwa sababu sasa hizi ukiangalia zile kwanza tu like goalkeeper wa Manchester sasa hizi mimi ningesema sasa hizi kitu ningesema Onana apologize for Manchester. Onana is failing Manchester. Onana is failing Manchester. You see kidogo tu you see Onana is overconfident. Onana akipatiwa hiyo nafasi ya post is overconfident and he is very much sure ana backup wake yeye backup wake hakuna vile atamkompete. So Onana akipewa hiyo nafasi anafanya kitu yote anajua after all they have trust in me na anawafail. Sasa hizi tukiangalia tu sasa hizi ya tangu ligi ianze hata apart from ligi ya precision mpaka sasa hivi Onana ndiye amefunga mabao mengi. Onana ndiye amekuwa disappointing sana na ndio ako highly ranked goalkeeper. So Onana is failing and it is because of Onana hata kesho utafungwa tena.
So maze kabla hujasema kitu Mr. Enock, nataka bonga history ya Manchester United. Ukiangalia how Manchester United plays na vile Brighton plays, kama fan wa Manchester United na kwa mahali na kuna fan wa Brighton mahali, wewe unaweza ona hii mechi inaendaje, ama unafikiria Brighton inapanga ku approach aje game ama Manchester United inapanga ku approach aje hii game pia? You see, it's not an easy match. Hata kama unaijaribu kuishukisha.
Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. And first, let me correct Juma. You can't put confusion and big club in the same sentence. They cannot. You can't put Onana and performance in the same line. So, number one, Onana first is a good goalkeeper. Let me put it very clear. You look at a keeper. You look at the only keeper who has played so many passes than any other keeper. In fact, I think he's now getting the record of playing so many passes in the league. Is Onana. The Manchester team is rotten. Is rotten to the core. Though I think they've tried to do a few signings. We have Amrabat coming in, so I'll be looking at the combination of Amrabat, Casemiro, and probably Bruno in the midfield. But even if Amrabat is coming in, they still have a problem because they have a number of injuries from their key players. We have Luke Shaw is out. We have Lisandro Martinez who is 50-50. We have Varane who is injured. We have who else? A number of players who are injured, key players who are injured. So you look at it, and then you give Brighton an upper hand, given that their squad is probably fully fit. Their signings are well gelling in, getting into the team. You look at it again, Brighton are coming at the back of defeating not any other team but Newcastle. Manchester coming in after being defeated by Arsenal, and the 2 goals that were scored in the last minutes were like those were serious goals that Manchester need to look at it. If that's the defense, the likes of Evans and Lindelof, who will be playing in that defense, then I think you can only expect problems. We have Reguilon who is coming in. Reguilon is the Reguilon we know, who has not been playing in Tottenham, so he's back in Manchester. He can't do anything. You have, I think Manchester has a problem. Even in their strikers, probably this Holland. This Haaland, we call him Haaland Muitu. So we just have to look at it. But I give Brighton an upper hand given the style of play, the way they press, the way they are compact, the way they move around with the ball, the speedy wingers, the way they create lines and unknown lines and how they attack, I think they are going to cause Manchester problems. The only thing we can pray that Manchester should not concede 7 goals. Otherwise, it's
6 is possible.
6 is possible.
Whoa. My friend, I like the way you are trying. By the way, I really like it. But again, why are you praising Onana and saying that Brighton is going to score 6?
Stats are there.
Yeah, no,
Brighton,
okay.
Let me answer that.
Statistics are there.
Let me answer this one. Let me just answer this one.
You can't do no wait.
You're saying
before you
I'm
answer.
praising and at the same time I'm.
You see,
Okay,
Give
let
credit
me correct you also.
There's something you are forgetting, my friend.
You cannot-
Onana is not a midfield. Onana is not a defender.
But
Onana is a goalkeeper.
let me-
Bryce Onana, according to what he's doing in those posts, not what he's doing in the field. Because that's what he's
You
defending
did
Onana.
well. Okay, you did well.
Why did
Okay.
Manchester sign Onana?
Okay, you
Yeah,
did
they
well
signed with him because they wanted him to help Maguire.
You did
And
well.
Maguire now is scoring.
by bringing the statistics. You can't bring a statistics for a midfielder for a goalkeeper. Ungesema Onana is a good goalkeeper by saying he has made the most saves. He has kept the most clean sheets. Those are the statistics of a goalkeeper. When you come to passes, now that already proves that Onana is not a good goalkeeper. Onana is more of a midfielder than a goalkeeper.
Let me give a different perspective
Yes.
on that. Now football is becoming more dynamic and dynamic. Every team is looking for a ball-playing goalkeeper, so that he can also.
Are you sure every team?
Yes, almost every team. You can look at Manchester United. You can look at Manchester. You can look at Manchester City. You can look at Liverpool. You can look at Arsenal. You can look at Brighton. All these teams are trying to bring in ball-playing goalkeepers who can, at the same time, be sweepers.
My friend.
They move with the ball. They can hold the ball.
It's only-
They can be the last
My
defenders.
friend, let us
see,
go close this matter.
so that they can support the play.
Okay, I'm happy that we have brought in dynamic. And you see, if there's anything to do with the dynamic, I think it's all about being creative. But you cannot be creative to leave your post and go and start playing a role that is not yours. That is not creative. That is maybe you are overthinking. Because the right person maybe to be creative in those posts and even to maintain his post is Onana. And Onana is forgetting his role. He's trying to
he should
maybe-
improve
he's trying
his
to
creativity
create more roles
Maybe.
for
by
himself.
saving the goals.
Maybe we may not end this Onana discussion. We may not end this discussion now.
Yes.
Because if we get into the nitty-gritties of why Onana is playing this position, then we might have a discussion, a whole 30 minutes discussion. comparing to other
I
teams.
agree. But in summary, let's say, my friend, Onana is a very good goalkeeper. I don't that one I agree. But you see, Onana at the moment is failing Manchester.
Because
and
if-
you see, it's because of that these Manchester fans and coach that are keeping quiet. They're saying, Manani Onana is able to run, to make runs, to maybe to hold the ball. You see, and that's wrong. Onana play your own role. Forget all about going to a field.
All I
to
want-
play on a role of Maguire. Allow Maguire to play,
And I want you to
his
tell
own
me,
role, my friend.
I want you to help me in this. Next time when we are discussing these things, I want you to tell me, I want us to look at the goals Onana has conceded. How did he concede those goals? Compared to the number of creative passes he has played. I think that's a discussion will come into it.
My friend,
later.
it's okay, but talk a little bit. My friend, allow Onana to play a role of a goalkeeper. We know we have so many roles, but allow Onana to play a role of a full goalkeeper. It is because of that people are allowing Onana to think about other things, and in the process, Onana is failing.
It's okay. Because of time, let's move on. Okay. Apart from this match, Manchester United, Brighton, there's another good matches that are always they are coming up after that. Manchester City playing same time with this match. Man City playing West Ham away, and then you have Newcastle welcoming Brentford, Liverpool Wolves. These 3 matches, what can you say about them on Saturday? Especially putting in mind that it's just after the FIFA break. And we all know what happens.
Should I start?
Yeah, go.
Newcastle are playing. No, West Ham are playing Manchester City. That's a match to watch. I think there is time of time has come when Manchester City is going to be stopped. I'm seeing a draw, given that West Ham are also playing very well. West Ham are also a compact side.
Yes.
And I think they are coming, they have some new motivation in them. They are pushing teams, they are scoring goals. So this one, given that most of Manchester City players are coming from international assignments, and West Ham are a team that is known. The small team mentality, playing against the big team.
Yes.
And their players will always be psyched by this fact that they are playing Manchester City. So they will push Manchester City. And if something else does not happen, I'm looking at a draw or a lose for Manchester City. The match pitching Liverpool versus Wolves, I think Liverpool are on the rise. Liverpool are on the rise. And Wolves are also playing some good football. Some good, quick, pressing football. So they'll give Liverpool problems, but at the end of the day, I still look at it like Liverpool have a chance to win this match. They've been unlucky in a number of matches, but they've come out strongly. So I also know, coming into this match, they are coming in knowing who Wolves are, and they are fully prepared. And Klopp certainly is trying to do something so that he can avoid those last year issues.
Yes.
Then we have
Newcastle.
Newcastle versus Brentford. That's a match to watch. Newcastle are coming in after losing last weekend's match.
3 in a row.
3 in a row. And the Brentford are here. And it's Brentford we know.
Yes.
Power play.
Yes.
Push it.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
It's a match to watch. Newcastle might again lose. They might lose.
Okay. On my side, I agree. Okay, nikianza na Newcastle. Newcastle wanakumbuka last time tukianza nini season, pre-season you press Newcastle sana. And I don't know who was he. Alisema alikwambia please usiseme, by the way alikuwa nani Lawrence. Alikwambia Newcastle hakuna kitu nimefanya inasema timu kubwa. Mimi nikakaa nikasema Newcastle inakuwa kama Leicester. You see? And that's what is happening now. Newcastle already how many, like 2 or 3 lose.
They will lose 3 out of 4.
You can imagine. So Newcastle is not easy. By the way, Newcastle ilifanya mistake. In this transfer window, huyu jamaa angeallow Newcastle kukuwa na mix up. Because this in their squad walikuwa most of them they were young players and with a lot of cash. So they were trying to compete on the market. So ange sign watu wenye at least wako na hyper kubwa already. Hata angeallow Messi not Messi, Neymar aende stuka penye alienda huko. Angechukua mtu kama Neymar. Hazard saizi ako free. Angechukua wake up. Hao watu wangemotivate hapo vijana wadogo at least kuwapatia ile motivation. Unaona? Ndio ange perform mzuri this season. Lakini yeye alifanya mistake aka retain the same character. Sasa saizi by the way, you see sometimes wanasemanga kijana mdogo ukimsifu sana. Wanga anafika mahali anaona ako kwa his peak. And in the process in that atakuja afika mahali anaanza ku depreciate. So Newcastle saizi wako kwa depreciation. Na maybe wanacheza na Brentford. It's a very big challenge. And Brentford tukiona nani Tony anacheza mzuri. So possibly
is Tony back?
I don't know.
I thought he was banned for some time.
Oh yeah. But
he's still not
so
available.
Kinambuemo.
Apart from that, Brentford is really playing well, by the way, to be honest. Wanacheza mzuri. So possibly Newcastle kwanza lose game. Mimi from my side. Tukikuja
I also want you to add before you move from Newcastle. Newcastle will also be looking at the Champions League that is coming.
That's the challenge again. You see, and this is next week. And that's why I'm saying they would have added something like nutrient kidogo, no ingredients. Kwa ile yenye wako nayo kidogo. Wanaongeza kidogo. Sasa wako maharibu. Okay, tuangalie Liverpool. Liverpool, by the way, someone who's, I don't know, Nunes is like the guy is coming up one. Tukiangalia mzuri sasa kama kuna vile anataka kuharibu market. Last year season tuliona kama alituenjoy, but this time around the guy, by the way, akona promising future. Anaweza paka kucheza mzuri. So mimi naweza sema Liverpool watawin. Liverpool hata no matter how much nani Wolves watajaribu, but Liverpool itawin hiyo game.
In addition, just before
okay, mimi kitu nilikuwa nataka kuongezea Liverpool walau Salah end. walau Salah aende wafungue mtu mwingine mwenye atachukua hiyo role. Hiyo mambo ya Salah analeteo pesa mingi wanakuambia kwa mtu wajana Salah aende. Hiyo kitu ndio nani Tottenham mlikuwa nafanya. Na kuambia kwa Harry Kane. Tottenham unaona vile imeanza mzuri. Kwa hiyo role ya Harry Kane alikuwa ana play. Kuna mtu anataka angangana achukue hiyo position unaona. So Liverpool angalau Salah aende. Nunes na nyingine ndio nani? Wangekuja waanze kukompiti hapo mbali. Wangekuwa na forward mzuri sana. So mimi naona hapo by the way naona wakiwini. For Man City.
Okay. So
Man City bado?
For Man City. For Man City. By the way, it's a very big challenge. Ukiangalia vile West Ham wanacheza saa hii. Unajua wako na ile kitu in mind. Kwa ni Europa Yeah. Wako na ile motivation. So Man City is going to have to face a very stiff competition. And in the process they can lose. But maybe I pray siwezi ngaombea wa win kwa sababu sisi tuko huko nyuma tunaangalia. But wanaenda kuwa na competition very stiff competition. Yeah.
I wanted just to add something.
Yes, yeah.
Now, the signings that teams did, especially those teams that are playing in the Champions League, and issues to do with the squad depth, and we have this issue from that teams are coming from international break, from international assignments. Now, this weekend, I'm also giving a reservation that now it depends on which team has a second strong first 11, second 11, because most of the teams will be focusing on the Champions League. They want to start well in the Champions League. And you see, we are moving from Saturday, on Tuesday, Wednesday, teams are playing.
Yes.
So I think the fielding. So we might again see lots of draws, and if teams will win, they'll not win that strongly. It will be some
Slight.
wins,
Okay, guys, I think you are following what my men are saying, is it? Kuna wale yani mshaamua tu Newcastle itapigwa. It's okay, it's all right, but acha tungoje. So on Sunday bado kuna mechi kali. Chelsea, Bournemouth, Arsenal, Everton. Very tough match for Chelsea. I don't think it's just that tough for Arsenal, but still a tough match considering it's for some time waja collect a good result kutoka Goodison Park, isn't it? Mr. Enock. Arsenal is one of the side that have not lost any match this season. The worst is had been a draw. Now, coming back from international break and having a Champions League assignment, is it on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
On Wednesday. How do you feel Arsenal will perform in this match?
Everton is a tricky side to Arsenal, and not just tricky because they have the quality and the manpower to do the job. It's becoming tricky because they have Sindijk. Sindijk has been a problem to Arsenal even while he was at Burnley. I think he's a good student. He understands Arteta well. He understands how Arteta plays. He has always given even Pep problems. It is not an easy side to break. And of course, you know the kind of football Sindijk plays when he's playing these big teams.
Yes.
He always resorts to low blocks, defending deep into his own half. At times he can defend around his 18 area for close to 90 minutes. So if you can't get a chance to score early enough so that you push them to come out of the low block, then it becomes a problem. Number two, given that we are having a Champions League match on Wednesday, and we still have an issue with our squad, which is not very much stable, because we are having Timber still out. We have some shortages in some areas. We have Partey who is still out, and we have like 2-3 players who are out.
You have Havertz.
Yes, we have Havertz. And I think Havertz is going to do some good job. In fact, Havertz will score in this match. Not only we can bet, I'll give you 100 shillings. Havertz will score in this match.
Havertz is going to sack Arteta.
Is it because it is Everton or?
Havertz is going to
I'm
sack
just saying.
Havertz.
I'm just saying, Kai Havertz will score. You see, when we bought Ramsdale, no one saw anything in Ramsdale. There's a time Shaka was down, no one saw anything good in Shaka. There's a time when we brought in Tomiyasu, no one saw anything good in Tomiyasu. But there they are. When we bought Jorginho, you thought Chelsea people thought he's a flop, but he's doing their job.
Can you still say when you bought someone like Pepe, no one saw anything good in Pepe?
No, Pepe, we bought Pepe with a lot of expectations. But I don't want to say he has flopped, but I think he's not fitting into Arteta's plan and Arteta's thinking and how Arteta wants to play. And you know, the coach is the final thing. If you can't fit into his plan, no need to stay there. You have to move. And any good coach will move you on so that you go continue with your career. So there's nothing wrong with Pepe. But the person, he's gone, yeah. We accept he's gone. He's not fitting in. Why should he stay?
So now I'm talking about
why should he stay in Arsenal?
Havertz is going to help Arsenal.
Yes, that's what we are saying. Havertz is going even to score this weekend unless if he's not going to start. But if he's going to start, Havertz will score. So we know he's not at his best.
You think we should bet on that?
We can bet on that. I'll give someone 100 shillings.
Can you really put your money on Havertz scoring?
Yes.
Only 5,000. It's okay.
No. Let's just do little because I don't want to give you some problems. I just want you to give me 100 shillings because Havertz will be scoring this weekend.
Are you going to bet because Havertz is going to score? You bet. You give you give him 100 shillings, or are you going to give someone 100?
Whoever is willing to bet with me, let's do Havertz will score.
My friend,
that is
I know spending money. I know spending money is a problem.
Let me finish
because I want to talk your money.
How are the odds? On Havertz scoring.
Havertz scoring. I don't want to know. What I know, Havertz will score. I don't care about the odds. Care about the odds.
So you can confidently look into this camera and tell our followers that they should bet on Havertz scoring.
The thinking, the mentality in the Chelsea fans that Havertz is a failure. Havertz is not a failure. Arteta has made him somebody, and he's going to score in this game. Many people are asking what is the role that Havertz will play at Arsenal? You look at one time, at some point, we always have some shortage, and Havertz plays across the front three. He can play on. He can play 10. He can play 9, and sometimes you can even put him on the flank, depending on how you want him to play. And Havertz, and you look at him, he may not be the player to start the match. He may not be the player we want to be in the team at all times, but as a backup player, he's going to assist us. Sometimes we have.
You accept that Howard cannot help.
Listen to this.
It's because he has not had enough time at Arsenal with Arteta.
I have a good information that might help you.
The guy has been given.
What's this information?
No improvement.
Yes. Okay.
What is this information?
There's this information that's coming up that Frank Lampard kept on playing Havertz. Lampard was fired. In came Tuchel, kept on playing Havertz, he was fired. It came for Potter. Kept on playing to Havertz and he got fired. Somebody came in, Bruno, he didn't last even 2 days. Then Lampard came again, kept on playing Havertz, he was fired. Jupp Heynckes at Germany, he kept on playing Havertz and he was fired. Now they say Arteta is playing Havertz. And
we are talking about clubs.
He should start to think
we are talking about
his
clubs.
position at Arsenal.
We are talking about a club. If we are talking about Chelsea firing coaches,
yes,
that's their norm. There's nothing new about Chelsea firing coaches.
How about Germany?
You can't blame it on Havertz.
How about Germany?
In Germany, it might be something else.
My friend, you see,
it might be something else. But for Chelsea, it's not about Havertz. So Havertz has been at Arsenal for some time now. I think he's gelling well. He's coming in well. And at the right time, Havertz, you will see the beast in Havertz. Just give him time. Let me finish whatever I was saying. Yes.
Okay.
What is
let me finish what I was saying. I was saying I'm somewhat worried because this game is coming up. We are having a Champions League match. Our squad is not like 100% what we want. But I think Arteta will have to rotate the squad this weekend.
Yes.
So rotating the squad might give Everton some leverage on Arsenal. But still, I'm not looking at Arsenal losing. I'm looking at the Arsenal winning as the first result. But if it comes at the minimum, which is unlikely, is a draw. But Arsenal is winning this match.
On Arsenal, Arsenal is for maybe Sunday's match. Arsenal, they have to prepare very, very well. friend. You cannot tell us nani Havertz is going to help us. That one kwanza hiyo nikaomba hata withdraw your statement. Because I know very well Havertz has those tender leg. And in Premier League tender leg cannot help anybody. That one we know. Unless you change tactics, unless you pull Havertz from attacking and we inscribe him in maybe I don't know, maybe you can use him using defensive midfield and you see results. But for attacking, Havertz cannot help us. And in Sunday's match, I expected Arteta to give enough time for Havertz to try and confirm, because now Everton is not on its it's something like aiko kwa ile standard yake flying like a big team, unaona. So I actually nani Arteta give Havertz time on Sunday, so that my friend, you enough time. Allow me to attack.
Let me tell you
if
this.
it's attacking you, allow me to attack you.
You are a thankless soul.
Chelsea
is having a trophy in Champions League courtesy of Havertz.
My friend, it's because of tender leg. That's why I'm telling you. It was Havertz have tender leg, such that he can get a ball maybe mistakenly and he scores. You see, and last time against
that mistakenly.
Last time against
you have to agree. Havertz was at one point the main striker at Chelsea.
Last time against Manchester, Havertz was looking for a penalty, and those are tender leg, because the guy was only touched and he failed the pinch. So alikuwa anataka apewe penalty kwa sababu that's his role and we know him. You see, the only mistake the guy's doing, he don't know how to fall. Maybe he will improve on falling and he will bring in more penalties. You see, but Havertz has tenderly, he has to improve on that. Arteta use Havertz on Sunday so that he maybe will hurt him. That one you tumemaliza. Arsenal on Sunday I can give you will win. Hiyo mtawin. Kama nani hii jamaa namba 8 ya Everton inaitwa nani? Sio somebody
Decor.
No, sio kama Onana ama sio nani.
Okay.
Is it Onana? Somebody Onana. Huyo mtu ako mzuri, lakini Fred nimeona na tapa. Ameanza kutisahau. So kama watajisahau namna hiyo watapiga bao. You see, last time wakifunga Arsenal, Onana that person by the way, alicheza mzuri sana. Lakini Fred nimeona anafanya ujinga. Ni kama anajisahau. Ni kama alikuwa anataka tu kusaidia Everton isiende relegation, aiwacha hapo tena iendelee kupikwa mpaka tena imalizie kwa hiyo ni yake. So on Sunday mimi napatia Arsenal. Mtawini okay.
How about Chelsea Bournemouth? Do you think Chelsea can beat Bournemouth at away?
You see, okay. Tukikuja kwa mambo ya Chelsea. Chelsea is a long story, because every match for Chelsea is experimental. We don't know the actual result. Yeah, we don't know how it will go. No. But we have those expectations that we are going to win. The only you see challenge tulikuja tukakuwa nayo kama mafans. Players wali challenge kidogo mpaka tukachanganyikiwa. Playing against Liverpool, drawing against Liverpool, and with a very good performance. Okay, our expectation was very high. And from nowhere now, I cannot even explain. I can't even tell what's going to happen tomorrow. You see, but according to me, maybe there's something that has come out. I don't know, it was yesterday or today. This is to EFL, EF Sport, rating, player rating. Kuna kitu imeleta problem kidogo. Because almost every Chelsea player wanakataa hiyo kitu. Wanakataa, they are not happy with it. Maybe kusema ati Silva ametoka 86 to 84. Sui nani ameimprove kutoka 70 Kungu to 80. So hiyo kitu yakitoka imeleta ni kama watisiki mzuri. But kitu mimi nasema wachezaji wa Chelsea wachana na hizo mambo zilizoongelewa nje. Wacha tujaribu kuwa na formation kwa timu. Wacha tujaribu kukubali already side we are a failure. We agree that one. We agree by the way. After agreeing that we are a failure, maybe we can come out. Unaona? Na mtu kiendelea kusema sasa kama there is nani Silva comment kidogo mbaya. Akasema those people are not watching football. You see, they are watching football when they are close to their eyes. Hizo vitu wachana nazo. Wacha hawa watu waongee, wacha wapatie those ratings. But let us focus on the pitch. Maybe result will come. But for now we are a failure. That one we agree. Yeah.
Let me come in very quickly because he has made my comments very short. Number one, Chelsea. Anyway, as much as I don't want to agree with you that Chelsea is a failure, but if you agree and you're a fan, why not?
We are a failure.
Let me say this. number one, Chelsea have an advantage this Sunday because most of their players are not looking at any other match. They'll be playing this weekend, then next weekend. And number two, some of their players did not feature in the international matches, and those who featured didn't do very well. They didn't do a lot. The likes of Madrid, and you understand the story around them. Number three is that Poch is still trying to find the right style, the right formula, and the right tools to use.
And the first 11.
So he's not very clear on how he wants to play. The other thing is that Chelsea still has, I've always told you, Chelsea has some very young squad. Though compared to Arsenal, we are almost like the same. But now this is a rebuild. This is a rebuild, and it will take time, as I've always said. The only problem I look at Chelsea, you can't move from a top striking force of the likes of Mount, Havertz, and who was this other guy? There's that for front of Chelsea.
Havertz top striking.
Then you come to, I don't know, Siji Chukwumweke, I don't know, Siji Ngungu, I don't know, Siji. There are some
Jackson.
funny, Jackson. There are some funny names there. There are some funny names there that you can't even tell if they are really players or what.
Chelsea was made in Nigeria.
You can't even tell if they are
Chelsea was
really,
made in Nigeria.
if they are really, if it's really a
John
Premier League team.
Those days.
This Chelsea is really embarrassing.
Okochu.
So,
You can look at the
but looking at it, and the kind of players Chelsea has, I think they'll do very well against some lowly ranked teams like Bournemouth. They'll do well.
You
They'll
think
do well.
Bournemouth is a lowly ranked team?
Chelsea will beat Bournemouth. Chelsea will win against Bournemouth. Chelsea will win against Luton. Chelsea will win against which is this other side? The likes of Burnley. Chelsea will win against them. But now the difference will come when they are playing Arsenal, when they are playing Manchester City, when they are playing. Let me not talk about Manchester United, but when they are playing Manchester United
Chelsea
and Liverpool.
For me,
These
I
are
think, I think Chelsea is just unpredictable. You cannot even say that they will. They
No,
will
but
win.
they're winning on Sunday.
Winning.
I can tell you. They are winning. They're winning that much. And
Winning, okay, thank God.
I can even give you
It's coming from Arsenal fan.
I can even give you the
We are
correct score.
winning.
The correct score will be 3-1. 3-1, the correct score.
You see,
3-1.
if we win on Sunday, then we will start climbing the ladder.
Chelsea can score 3 goals against Bournemouth. Then
Yes,
it will surprise me.
the Chukumekas will score.
Kumeka. Sasa saizi hata wana saizi
Chukwuemeka
wana
is already injured.
Okochu. Huyu mwingine pia ndio nao.
Ugochukwu.
Saizi wanaita Porter Oka. Kisha.
But you look at Chelsea again, their game is coming up. You look at Enzo is now fitting in well. You look at Chilwell, you look at Silva, you look at Badiashile, and all that
Chelsea is
squad.
still injured.
Once they're back, I think Chelsea will be a force to reckon with. Gallagher is playing, is now enjoying, he's probably coming up very well. And I think Chelsea is on the rise. It will be on the rise. Unpredictable, yes, but they're winning on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, as we finish it up, we come to this very interesting part of predictions. What's your take on these matches? First match on Saturday, that is Liverpool. Wolves welcoming Liverpool. Mr. Enock, where do we place our money?
Place your money on Liverpool to win 3-1.
Liverpool 2, Wolves 0. Correct score.
So Liverpool will win.
Yeah.
I think Wolves will get a draw on this one. The second match, Fulham playing Luton Town.
That's a draw.
That's a win for Fulham. I hope to 1-0 is okay.
A draw. I don't know how many, but a draw.
For
Just
me,
a draw.
for me, I think goal. That match, Manchester United, Brighton.
Give it to Brighton. Give it to Brighton. Brighton to win 2-0. Let me give them 2-1 because Holland will score. The new striker will score.
So you think he will score?
2-1.
Okay, mimi nitasema Man United win.
And
If
for
we
those who
are-
are betting, they can also add a penalty. Manchester will get a penalty.
Man United win. And maybe inaweza sema Rashford atafunga bao moja.
Eh.
So kama mtu anaweza weka pesa aweke kwa Rashford. Rashford to score on Sunday. Man U win 2-1 ama 1-0. Tuta win.
Mimi naona draw ya 2-2 hiyo mechi. Kuna mechi moja hapa kali sana unaangalia Aston Villa inacheza na Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace pia ina perform vizuri hii season. Already wako na 7 points.
Just forget about them. Give it to Aston Villa to win. 3-1.
Fulham.
Aston Villa Crystal Palace.
So Palace wachinga bwana. Ndio walikataa kupatia kutupe Ise bwana. Pura kabisa. Anyway, wanaenda call. Yeah.
Another team that has not lost a match this season, Tottenham inamkaribisha Sheffield.
4-0 Tottenham.
Tottenham win. I don't know the number of scores, but Tottenham to win.
For me, I think 2-0 for Tottenham. West Ham namkaribisha pale London Manchester City.
West Ham to win. And Gigi is also possible.
I don't know, maybe it is GG or no goal, but draw. I hope draw it will work for those guys. Draw. Because now West Ham is really coming very well, and Man City is also, you see, they are going to meet. I expect a draw of any kind.
City will win 1-0 for me. Then Newcastle Brentford.
Newcastle Brentford, that's a draw. Or Brentford to win.
Remember, Brentford has not lost a match.
Brentford iko nyumbani.
Iko away.
Newcastle ta win 1-0.
Hata mimi naona Newcastle ikishinda 1-0 ama 2-0.
I'm giving it to Brentford.
Then on Sunday, Bournemouth Chelsea.
Chelsea to win.
Correct score.
Okay.
Correct score. I said 3-1.
Niko nataka urudie tu hiyo 3-1. Ili tunajua kama Chelsea tuta win, tutakuwa tume struggle. Najua kama expect draw.
Hata mimi naona a draw 1-1. Everton Arsenal.
That's a difficult one, but I give it to Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal to win.
Even me, I think Arsenal will win 2-0 or 2-1. Everton will just try to fight back, but I think they'll concede at least 2 goals. Then the last match of this round 5 fixtures, we get Nottingham Forest welcoming Burnley on Monday.
Burnley to win. Yes.
You not to have to win bwana.
Forest will win this one.
Burnley will win this match. You can
Forest cannot lose to Burnley at home.
It's either a draw or Burnley will win that match.
For me, I think Burnley. So guys, thank you so much Mazee kwa kufika hapo. Umesikia prediction, isn't it? Usipotee. Come back again here on Friday next week as we give the prediction for that coming week. We meet again in the after the match for post-match interviews, and then we meet again on Monday for the weekend roundup. Mazee, good night.